Hello and welcome to the first Gran Turismo League on this racing league. Today is race 1 in Gran Turismo Sport, and it's at Lago Maggiore GP, basically an Italian GP. Because this is new, I'll just explain the format. So it's a 6-race season. There'll be a qualifying, a sprint and a feature race, and obviously you get different points of that. So in the sprint, So in the sprint, the top 10 get points, and then in the feature, the top 15 get points. At the minute we have 8 drivers, so that shouldn't be a problem for anyone, but hopefully more will join. This is just like an initial practice session, so yeah, everyone's just trying to improve before we start qualifying. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Right, I'm back. So there is 8 teams, or there should be 8 teams, 2 drivers per team, so 16 drivers. So we have Toyota, Ford, Mercedes, Jaguar, BMW, Audi, Jaguar 2 and Aston Martin. Hang on. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah. So, looking at the chat, the favourite seems to be audio. Apparently this car's kind of overpowered, but at the minute it's 5th. Right, I'm gonna get a charger because my controller's about to die. There's 8 teams and there's only like 8 people. Oh. Sorry about that. So it looks like we're still going to be doing practice for a while because a couple of people aren't quite here yet. So we'll just stay on board with some drivers. Is anyone on there? Only 3 people on track, and Simon is on the lap, so we'll stay with this. It's an interesting livery, AlphaTauri based. I believe is that a Ferrari? I think that's a Ferrari, so. And he's wearing an AlphaTauri livery. Interesting. Quite nice. I'm not sure what the track limits are like. I guess we'll see. Right, so we're waiting for one person. Okay. So everyone's gonna get points in both races, so it's good for them. We'll stay with audio, why not? I really like that livery, can't lie. Audio, I think, is in the Toyota, so little wobble there. Bombs coming up here. Can't wait for the actual race. Practice is a little bit interesting. Tyre strategy should be interesting as well, because I think you've got super soft, soft and medium, and there is tyre wear for both races. I believe you have to pit for the endurance race, so it'll be interesting for that. Sprint race you don't have to do. That's an interesting line, but we'll see. Oh, it's the quickest. Oh no, it's not. Wait. That's annoying though, because it doesn't actually. It only shows the people, like if you're in the pits, like you're not on the like actual leaderboard. So like Rossi has the fastest lap, but it's showing him 6 because he's in the pits. So that's going to be a bit confusing. But basically, out of the 3 that are on track, Ardio's the quickest. Alright, so it's a bit of a spread in terms of purple sectors. This could be quite close to pole. 5 seconds spread across the whole field, but there's only 6 drivers that have done a lap. So it's going to be like, the quicker guys are just going to pull away, and then the slower guys are going to fight between. Right, let's have a look at some more liveries. A Red Bull base car. That is a Jaguar, I think. It's hard to tell with all the liveries, but I think that's a Jaguar. Danger's come out on track. Simon's just started the lap, so we'll stay with Simon. Still waiting for Chiller, so we're still gonna have practice for the next 6 minutes apparently. So yeah, it was a little bit wide there, might be an invalidation. Tenth up, decent. He is second behind the Jude though, so it's going to need a bit more to move any positions. That's a much better line, I think. Improves by less than a tenth. Not much there. Right, Danger. This is a Jaguar, I think. This is Jaguar Team 1. So we have both Jaguars, both Jaguar 1. We have one Toyota. We have one Ford. An Audi, and an Aston Martin. This is the spread there. We are starting qualifying now, so thank God, 10-minute qualifying. Alright, who's going out first? And Danger's going out first. Just stay with Danger. For competitive lap time, seems to be a 1:55, so see for that. Alright, thank you for clarifying. Everyone's already come out. I wonder what the slipstream's like around here. It's like you got quite a few long straights, so maybe that'll be a tactic if the dirty air is not too bad. So we'll stay with the Jude here. Is pulling away. Is everyone else just in a... Everyone seems to be backing off. Maybe... I mean, I'm new to this as well, so I don't really know like, what anything's like really. So I'm just going for fun. I don't think the slipstream's worth much. No one's really sticking behind. Anyway, that's Jude's he's ghosted, so then it's back. Right, I'll stay with Danger. Penultimate corner. Almost like a reverse parabolic. Right, he starts, so stay with him. A little bit of a wobble. Nearly all four wheels off the track now. .33.5. How does that compare to everyone else? 34. Oh, I did say, did it? Damn it. Have a look at. Right, so Jude's 3/10 up on everyone in first sector and 7/10 up in second sector. So Jude's the one to watch out. Still with Danger though. Quite a long track. Everyone takes this last corner differently. It's interesting. And what lap time will it be? 1:58.1 from Danger. Jude will beat that by 1.2 seconds. That's quite a bit. Kaiserplatz stays last. Reaper a lot of curb, but gone a little bit wide on the exit. Alright, he's already quite a couple. Oh, it's gonna be 4 seconds off. 5 seconds off. Reaper next cross line. Oh, RDO went quickest by 4/10, so it looks like these two will be the front pair. What can Reno do? No curb at all. .159. Simon's still in the pits. Rossi gonna be in the midfield somewhere. P7. So last from Rossi. I'm surprised, because Rossi seemed to be like one of the quickest in practice. Then just spun twice. Thank God for the ghosting mechanism on this game. Right, so the only person who hasn't set a lap is Simon's now out. I'm not sure if people set 2 laps consecutively. About to find out. Might be up. Might find out. Then just coming to the pits. So you can do 2 laps on the go. So I think, is anyone else doing that? Reno's improved. A lot of curb. 1.3 seconds up. That's quite a bit. He is 3 seconds off the lead. Reaper Dude improves, but not still quite far behind. I think Rossi had an invalid because he did quicker than Reaper. Like, how much can Reno improve on? .4 seconds, not bad. The top two separated by 3/10, then 3 and 4 separated by a 1/10, and then it's quite a gap there. Rossi's gone second, so the top three now separated by 3/10. The only person who has set a lap is Simon, I believe. Yeah. So there's going to be like some battles, but it's going to be quite spread out. It's a shame there's only 8 drivers. Could have been better with the 4 grids. I think if you well, it'll be the last laps now. There's only a minute left. Well, 2 minutes left. It's gone purple and drifted a bit. It's on purple in the first sector. Oh, it showed purple, but alright. It's interesting. It's nearly split again. The curbs aren't quite as harsh as they are on the new F1 game, but it's still pretty harsh. This has gone purple in the second sector as well, but on here, there is no purple. Like, I don't know, man. This game's a bit bugged. Reaper improves by 4 seconds, so that's pretty good. Still 7th though. Rossi takes pole. Still with Simon though. I think he could be right up there. It's gonna be tight. P3. So we have the top. Oh, that's close. Top 4 separated by 6/10. Anyone else on the lap? I think Danger is. Well, qualifying's pretty much over, so it's going to be last laps now. There's someone ahead of. Oh, right. Ejude's not going to get another lap. Who is that? Reaper. Kaiserflex. The first one to finish their laps. Don't think he is going to improve. Yeah, he's not going to improve. Is anyone? Danger is not improving. Say Reno. Oh, that's not. I don't think that's going to be an improvement. Audio knock Rossi off pole. Needs 3/10 to go. I think that's the track invalidation. I can't. Maybe wrong, but does it improve? Reno's gone on the grass, so he's not going to improve. Rossi go any quicker? Doesn't need to, but Reno's ghosted. He's not improved. And I think Simon, can he improve? No. So I don't think anyone improved on the last run. And qualifying has ended. So there's your grid. So top 4 separated by 6/10, so that'll be the one to watch in the race. It's the sprint race first, I think, so it'll be reversed grids. I need to check that. Chiller is joining us, so I think he will start last. So it's not a reverse grid, so this is the sprint, I think. 15-minute sprint. Oh, it's a stop. Oh shit. Alright, fire lights and away we go. Rossi gets a good start. RDO's had a mare. He's gonna go from give me a better camera. Denger's had a flyer. RDO's had dropped from the front row to 5th. Rossi's led. No spins yet. Simon into 3rd, Jude 4th, RDO 5th, Reaper, Reno. No, camera. Shit, how do you change camera? Won't let me change camera, sick. Danger's on the back of Rossi. He's gonna go for it? No, not quite. Jude's making a little bit of a train here, cuts the corner completely. Twice? Okay. RDO has the pace, but he's just stuck, I think. It's all over the back of Simon, down the insides. Still can't change camera, but RDO gets the move done. Nicely done. I think that's going to be a main overtaking spot, I think. Can Simon come back though? No. Denjo, you know, he's going for it. He's going for the lead. He's got the lead. Nicely done. Rossi's coming back though. His side still side by side, huh? To the last corner. Round the outside. Might actually make it work. Jude's come now. Could be 3 wide into turn 1. No, it's Rossi and Danger. Danger's on the insides. Oh, Jude out of no shit. Jude makes a dive. Rossi's gone on the grass. RDO's come out of nowhere and back into 1st. This is mental. Jude is into 2nd. Danger and Rossi have lost out. 3 wide with Simon as well. Oh, he's nearly. Alright, he's kept it. Rossi's gonna get a run on Simon. Should get the moves done. But RDO is this race. Simon's on the inside. Round the out. Oh, Rossi's gone wide. And Rossi's hit the wall. And I think that might be damage. That's a shame for Rossi. He's gone from the lead to 6th. Reaper, I think, spun at some point. That's a shame. Back to fighting. Fight for P1, Jude and RDO. We started lap to 3rd and 4th, but can change in an instant. Danger has a penalty. Should give Simon the position if he slows down, and I don't think he's slowing down. Okay, so it looks like he's going to take that, and he's cut another corner. I mean, like, that'll probably just be added to his time. Oh, and Jude's got past RDO. Side by side. I wish I could change camera. RDO drifts a little bit. Jude's got the move done. It's never over though, and RDO's got a 2nd penalty. That's, I mean, if he slows down, that's going to cost him 3rd, but he might just stick with it. So I don't think anyone's actually going to serve their penalty straight away. RDO's going to come back at a Jude. Tucked in behind. Is he going to go for it down the insides? Yes, he is. And he's got the move, goes a little bit wide. He's trying to serve his penalty whilst he's in the lead. He's got a little bit of a gap, but Jude is still there. Rossi's caught up quite a bit, and Reaper's still 23 seconds off the lead. Rossi's closing the gap. Still, Den just got 0.4 penalty. Audio still got a penalty. He's going to defend to the inside and keep the position. Jude's a switchback. A little bit of contact. Oh, still side by side. Audio has the inside. We should keep the position. I think. Yep. This is. I think we're at the halfway point now. Chaos is one way to describe this. Simon on the back of Danger and Jude not quite on Audio. So we'll stick with Simon. Down the inside should get the move done. Oh, yeah, oh, he's cut quite a bit of carb there, then just trying to fight it. And will keep the position, I think. Yes, he will. Alright, Audio's still in the lead, but he's still got a penalty. He's ghosted a little bit there. I mean, he's already. If he can get like 9 tenths ahead, or 8 tenths ahead, and then slow down, and he can get rid of it. That's the key. He's trying to do that a little bit. Denger's still got a penalty. Simon's still there. Rossi is. He's there or thereabouts. I mean, he's recovering. Reaper's still a bit far behind. Denger's cut the corner to remain ahead. So Chiller has finally joined, so he will join the next race. Simon, I mean, if Simon and Jude just stay with the car in front of them, then they'll gain after. Because they won't be able to serve a penalty, so it's fine. Reno can't quite gain. It's actually Rossi gaining on Reno instead of Reno gaining on Simon. Things have calmed down a bit, although saying that, Jude is looking for a move on Audio. Still side by side. Some great racing here. Audio was a little bit wide. That might give a Jude his position. Yes, it will. I think the slipstream's relatively powerful because Audio will come back here. He's not going to go for the move. Interesting. Interest. Oh, Judo's. Oh, okay, he's on wide. So Audio could lift off a bit and get rid of his penalty. Got a second gap to a Jude. Right. Oh, Denger's. I think. Okay, Denger's spun somewhere. And he's now behind Rossi and Reno. We're gonna have a 3-way battle for 4th, whilst the front 2 walk away. On to the main straight. Rossi takes a better line and will be on the back of Reno. Denger's. Oh, I thought he crashed for a minute. Denger's pitted. Rossi is still behind Reno for the time being. Will Danger come out ahead of Reaper? What doesn't have to fit, but he's got damage. He's gone into mediums. Rossi's still behind Reno. The front 2 are still, yeah. Oh, Jude on the move. Simon's joining this battle, so we could have a 3-way fight for 1st and a 2-way fight for 4th. Audio behind Jude. Around the outside? No. Right, I think he has the inside line. It's not alongside yet. Is he going to brake later? Yes, he is, and he's gone for the move, and he's got the move. Still does have a penalty though, so could drop a little bit off. Simon's trying to join this battle. Reno is still ahead of Rossi. Simon, Ardio's ghosted for a second. Oh, he shaved off 0.2 seconds off his penalty, so fair play. Still ahead as well. He's gonna go for the move. It's all about the exit here. Alright. Are we seeing a dive bomb in turn 1? Yes, we are. No, we're not. Oh, yes, we are. And he's got the move. Ardio will have the inside line. Now with Jude will have the inside line. Still side by sides. And Simon is still just sitting and watching. A minute. Can't quite get a move done. Rossi has got past Reno. And is Simon gonna go for the move? Not quite. 4 minutes remaining, and we still have the same battle for the top 3. Is Rossi pulling away? Arena's still there. Danger and Reaper's pitted, maybe to go for a fastest lap if he has the pace. Alright, back to this. Jude's pulling away a little bit. I mean, the gap's 3/10, 2/10. Normally it's side by side, so maybe he can pull away. They're still all, so the gap, they're still all within like 2/10 of each other. So one mistake and you could find yourself, one mistake, like actually not a mistake, but Simon's gonna go for the move. One mistake and you could lose position, and he's lost the position. Oh, that's crazy. You have to be so consistent. And if Jude's getting away here, 6/10. If Ardio battles with Simon, then Jude can walk off. He's lost half of his penalty. He's gonna go for the move around the outside, which will turn into the inside if he keeps it. Where's he gone? He's gone very wide and still there, but I think Jude's got the win. As long as he doesn't make a mistake, he should be good. So battle for seconds. Ardio has lost his penalty completely, so he can now just fight. Rossi's dropped Reno. Reno has a 2-second penalty. I'll assume he'll slow it down somewhere. Danger spun, I think, again. Unlucky. Reaper's still decent away behind. Ardio's dropped off from Simon, so I think everything's settling down. Right, 2 minutes remaining, and the battles have disappeared. Although saying that, Rossi is gaining on Ardio. The gap was like 10 seconds at one point after he spun, and it's now 1 second, so maybe there's a move there. So everything else is... yeah, everything else is gone, it's just Rossi right now. So I think there will be one more lap after this, and then that will be it, because the lap time's a minute 55, so... yeah, so penultimate lap, Rossi still just outside of 1 second. It all just depends if Ardio makes a mistake or gets a penalty, because I don't think Rossi has that much pace again. Although saying that, he's just took 2/10 out of him. It's within a second now. I think we could see a last lap move here. So we go on to the last lap, pretty much. I think when the timer runs out, you have to finish the lap, so yeah, this will be a complete lap. Simon's gaining on Jude a bit, but the main battle's Rossi and Ardio. Rossi now within, well, he's pretty much right there, within 2/10. this is the first chance for Rossi to make a move. He's probably got 3 chances to make a move. So we're around the outsides. Oh, not quite. He's lagging a bit. Still there though. No, that battle's gone. Right, this will be Rossi's chance on this next straight. Oh, he's fallen a little bit behind, and that might. And he's gone on the grass, and I think Ardio should be good. Reno goes wide, still has that penalty. I mean, it doesn't really matter because he's 10 seconds in the danger, and Reaper's another 10 seconds behind. So I think that's everything done then, pretty much. There are no more battles. That's unfortunate. I mean, the first few laps were crazy. We managed 8 laps in 20 minutes. Yeah. Don't know what else to say. So, Jude will win the sprint race in Lago, Maggiore. Comes across the line to win, and Simon will come second. Rossi did close the gap, but it won't be enough, so Ardio will finish on the podium. Rossi 4th. Reno quite a distant 5th. English. Danger distant 6th, and Reaper a distant 7th. Oh, he's nearly spun there. Could have been the 3rd spin of the day, but I mean, Danger was first on like lap 2, and then it just went wrong, and he's waiting for Reaper. Oh well, that's okay. I'm not. I mean, if he had a penalty, that could have gone wrong. But so there's your finishing grid. Reno serves his penalty at the end, but he's still 5th. So that's a nice cutscene. It's a shame they only show first though, but Jude is your winner of the sprint race. This should be the endurance race now. I think this is slightly longer. So we've got, I mean, at the minute we've got a different tyre strategy here. Rossi's gone on to softs. Quickly check the comments. Did you see the triple overtake? Yes, I saw the triple overtake. Those first 2 laps were mad. Like, the leaders were dropping to 5th, and then 5th was coming back. It was crazy. I expect the same here, and then as the race goes on, it'll probably drift apart. Is it another qualifying thing? That was a phenomenal race. Well, the start was amazing. Hopefully Reaper can be there next time. And Reno. So what are this? Yeah, so I think it's a 40-minute endurance race now. So if you thought that was long. So probably, I mean, maybe 30, no, probably 18 laps maybe. Maybe 17 laps, we'll see. We have a comment. You enjoy the race. I can't lie, qualifying was it was alright. And the race was good, but then it sort of died down. But that's what you expect, really. The first 4 laps was probably the best driving I've seen on this game. But it was just like the top 5, the top 6 were just like they were switching positions like every corner. And Chiller has joined, so we've got another. What is he? So we have an Italian driver at the Italian Grand Prix. Nice. Haha, race too soon. Yeah. Is this gonna be a qualifying session, or is this, or like what is this? Wait, is this like another practice session? And then maybe the race. Alright. We'll stay with the Italian. See, now I can change camera. It didn't let me change camera in the race, but it was a bit sad, right? Ready? I mean, I'm ready. Hopefully it'll let me change camera this time. If it doesn't, I mean, variable camera is alright. Because the Italian is the only one on the track. I was saying that Reno's coming on the track as well. So we have 2 AlphaTauri liveried cars now. It's 2 Ferraris. Oh, so the Italian's driving a Ferrari at the Italian Grand Prix. It's meant to be. It's meant to be. Chile needs a podium. Alright, so we are waiting for Reaper. You can see AFK. Because this is going to be double the length, I could see more pit stops because apparently the tyres were dead in the last few laps, and that was after 7 laps. It'd be interesting to see like what the strategy is. I mean, I wonder if hards could just go to the end, and I wonder if people will try that. Strategy will be very important, and we are about to begin. I'm not sure if it's reverse grid, but I guess we'll find out. What's this? GT Sport has nice cutscenes, I'll give them that. So Chile, oh, it is reverse grid, so the Italian will start on pole from Reaper, from Danger, etc. So we go to 5 red lights. Well, not yet. And now 5 red lights, and away we go. I can't change camera again. Sick. Alright, the Italians had a flyer. I mean, RDO and Reaper. It's lap 1. There's no need for dirty. I mean, I assume that's dirty driving. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. I mean, Reaper's still having issues. That's not what you want to see from the front row. So Rossi, Danger on the back of the Italian. I will check your comment in a minute. It's my computer, and I think is RDO retired. I think RDO's just left. Why is there only 4? Wait, what's happening? Hang on. Are we abandoning this race? Hold on, I do believe we're abandoning this race. There's only 3 drivers. Reaper was on bathroom break. Oh my lord. Okay, that does explain quite a bit. Whoa, so that was a short end to race to. I assume that restart. Haha. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that's L. So we will. Danger has left the room. Not sure why. So we will have a restart when Reaper is back. And Reaper is back because he just clicked exit, so I assume we'll be going any minute now. So we'll start with the practice session and then we start. Yeah, he's fine. Still waiting on 3 more drivers, to believe. Italian's the only one getting practice. Will be short practice, but still waiting for one more driver, and I believe it's Danger. Danger's rejoined, so should be alright. As soon as Danger joins, I assume we'll just be starting, so we'll wait for that. To be honest, I'm just glad my Wi-Fi is actually working, so I can actually, and Danger's left again. It's going on, so I can actually stream a race. So exciting times. Reaper has joined the track. We have a Ferrari and a Jaguar out. 1 minute. Oh. Sorry lads, Irish in powered by Internet Explorer. Now Firefox is the one. Reaper's gone back into the pits and he's gone back out again, so I assume he's changing tyres. Chiller is still on an outlet. He's gonna restart. Internet Explorer. Oh dear. Wait, shouldn't there be like 16 drivers? Because there's 8 teams of 2. Alright. Or have I misread that? There should, alright. So half the grid couldn't make it. That's a shame. Leon Sandu rejoin. Never mind, I'm already in. What? And his knees spun. Alright. So once, yeah, we're just waiting for Danger. Right, I'll be back. I'll be back before the race starts, but I'll be back soon. back. Are we still not started? No. We might have one more joining us, if you can make it in time. So Denja is having issues with his internet, so we might lose a driver and then gain a driver. Right, so Jude is set to the fastest time, and I think it's probably one of the quickest around the track because he went from like 5th to 1st, and now he's 1st. Or maybe if he's starting like last, then it'll be interesting to see like how far he can make it up. Raging Mage has joined us. What car is Raging Mage in? It will be a BMW or BMW 2. So there's 2 BMW teams and there's 2 Jaguar teams. Definitely not confusing. I guess we'll stay with the Jude. Looks like we are, so the guy who's just joined has gone straight into the wall. That's not a great confidence boost for him. We are starting. Right, so I believe the guy who's just joined will start first. I think, no? Oh no, he's starting last. Chiller's also starting last. So it looks like if you didn't do the first race, you start last. Kind of makes sense. So Reaper will start on pole. We go to 5 red lights. And there we go. Who gets a better start? Rossi gets a better start. Dan Reno. Reaper's away. Nice camera. Rossi into P2. Oh my lord. The Italian's gone from 7th to 4th. He's gone wide. He's kept it, and he's back to last. That's unfortunate. RDO 7th. Everyone's still quite close together, as you'd expect. Jude on Rossi. I think. It would help if the camera would move. Alright, Rossi's gone for the lead. And he's got the lead. Has Reaper gone off? Oh, Reaper's gone off. So Rossi just went from 3rd to 1st. Chiller is quite far behind. Back to the lead. So Jude's coming back at Rossi. Little bit of contact there. So Jude has gone from 6th to 1st and could potentially win a double header. Raging's cut the corner, but still there with Rossi. Wait, I'm gonna change the right, downhill. Rossi comes back at a Jude, goes wide, and the Jude gets a switchback. Rossi might lose 2nd as well, and has lost 2nd. Gone a little bit too deep there, a little bit too eager to defend 1st. Simon can make a move, can he? Rossi goes wide onto the grass. Simon all over the back of Rossi. RDO joining now. And Reno. Are them two still? Them two are still quite a long way behind. Right, Simon, can he get the move on Rossi? The closest, and the lead still the same, but there's a battle there. We've got 2 separate battles here. Jude goes to the inside. Raging's going to go even tighter to the inside. Cut the corner, got the move. Contact. Still side by side. Rossi still ahead of Simon. That's 3. Rossi's joining, could be 3 wides. This is what I love about the opening laps, you don't know what's going to happen. They're still all maintained positions. Raging, the guy who's just joined, is just leading the race. Jude's going to come back. He will brake later, and Jude will. So Jude retakes the lead. I think Reno's had an issue because he's dropped behind. Reaper's had an issue. Chiller's had an issue. So the top 5 then are the ones racing, well, closely. The top 5 are all within 1 second of each other. That's what you like to see. 9 tenths, 8 tenths to be exact. So as we go down this straight, anyone could be leading as you come out this corner. The Raging Mage is going to brake later. He is shut off by Jude, Rossi and Simon. Simon nearly loses it, so RDO should be passed. And is passed. So RDO into 4th. Rossi I think went a little bit wide, now RDO's attacking him. Still all within a second of each other. Simon's gonna go for a dive and gets to move on RDO, so RDO back to last. Raging defending from Jude. Now Rossi's there as well. Still within a second of each other, all of them. You can see all 5 cars in one picture, this is great. Rossi side by side with the Jude. Now Simon, maybe, could he make it 3 wides? He is going to make it 3 wide. 3 wide into turn 1. Simon makes the move into 2nd. Raging starting to pull away. Jude's coming back. Raging's just dipped. And now we have 2nd to 5th within a couple of tenths. RDO's at the back of this little pack. Simon's... Oh, Rossi! Rossi. That's... I'm not sure. And he's lost position. I'm not sure if he's touched RDO, but they were close together. But that's a shame for Rossi. So Reno's into 5th. So we now only have... Oh, Jude's gone as well. So we only have 2 drivers in a battle now. So that's a shame. We went from like the top 5 within a second to everyone's breaking apart, and then we have 3rd and 4th. Ah well. So Simon and RDO for the podium. I think again. I think this was the same last race as well. Similar pace then, these 2. He's gonna go for a dive. I believe Raging actually started last as well. Oh my lord. Okay, so Simon loses his car but catches it quite a lot. And Chiller's had another spin. It's not been a great home race for the Italian. Multiple spins, almost like a Bottas Turkey situation there. Right, so RDO has a penalty. 1.4 second penalty. That probably was a 2-second penalty, but he's dropped it down. Yeah. That will give Simon an advantage. I'm not sure if that gets served in the pits. Could be interesting. So I think Rossi will catch Reno, because I think Rossi has more pace. So that'll be a battle shortly. I'm sorry if you're typing in chat, but I can't have multiple devices on the Wi-Fi, otherwise it will Raging spun and lost first. So now we have a 3-way battle for 2nd. Simon nearly hits RDO and loses out. RDO goes wide, which will give Simon a decent run. He's still behind, so Raging still remains in 2nd. Where is Rossi and Reno? Oh, Rossi making a move on Reno. Cut to that at the right time. And he has got the move done. It's Chiller. Oh. As soon as I cut to Chiller, he spins. I'm in. That's... Probably won't cut to Chiller now. So Reno is 6th. Still... Simon got past RDO. RDO is a penalty, so it looks like all the battles have just slowly disappeared. Which is a shame. And the closest battle is Simon and Raging. Simon's a second behind. Or is that Audio? No, Audio's a second behind, but he's got a penalty. He's nearly lost it, and now he's 2 seconds behind. Every time I cut to Chiller, it doesn't look happy with like the stability of that car. Yeah, I mean, you need to change something, Chiller. I can't. It's not been a great race, is it? I mean, props to him. He's still going. Like, fair play. He hasn't just given up. But it looks like a tough first race for the Italian. So we still have the same sort of order. Top 4 can be seen in the same shot on the straight. It's still relatively close, so like one mistake and you could lose a couple of positions with the top 4. Still a Jude leading. He will be the championship leader then. He's won both races. Well, if he wins this one. We are not even 3/4 of the way. That's incredible. We still have like half an hour to go. So anything can happen. Yeah. Most people setting personal best lap times. Rossi has the fastest lap. I think he has the pace. He's just maybe prone to spinning or losing the car or something. I don't know. And his fastest lap was on his last lap. So he definitely has the pace. He is gaining on RDO as well, so maybe we can see a comeback from Rossi. I mean, he's still got half an hour. Just will RDO fight him hard? Because he's got a penalty, so is it really worth it? And Rossi is quicker. He's within a second. These three are still about 2 seconds separated, like in between each. Nah, still can't change camera, so I think for the races you just have this camera. For qualifying you can change. Rossi's 7/10. Ardio's got rid of 2/10 off his penalty, so he's doing it in sections, I guess. So that has allowed Rossi to close up a little bit more. It's another fastest lap from Rossi. I mean, I don't think it hasn't popped up. I think it was invalidated, but it's got a 1:56. So Rossi definitely has a pace. Chiller has already been lapped, and lap cars do not ghost, which is interesting because RDO is a little bit held up there. This is Rossi's chance to get RDO onto this next straight. Just needs the exit. I think Rossi will get him. Yeah, Rossi's got him. A little bit of argy-bargy there, and RDO's might have been pushed wide. I mean, he's got rid of another 2/10 of his penalty. And now we are back to gaps. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, so Reno has lapped Chiller, so, I mean, hang on. So Chiller is 2 minutes off the lead, and then 1.4 minutes off Reaper. Right, Ardio still has his penalty, so I expect Rossi to probably... Oh, Simon? Wait, hang on. Rossi got past Simon. I didn't even notice. So Rossi's on the move. I'm not sure if Simon spun. Maybe he spun, because Ardio is there as well. But we still have a Jude and Raging, but now Rossi's in third, and is lapping about 4/10 quicker than Raging Mage, so maybe there's a chance there. But we've seen, and Audio nearly, Simon's into the wall. He lost it and then caught it and then lost it again into the wall. That's unfortunate, so he's gone from like 3rd to 5th with 2 mistakes by the looks of it. Maybe his tyres are gone. I mean, yeah, I think it's not pitting. I mean, after 7 laps, tyres went off last time, So I wouldn't be surprised if there were pit stops. I can't even check what tyres people are on, which is really annoying. There's not a lot of spectator options for Gran Turismo. Can I? Oh man, that doesn't even tell me. Damn it, man! That kind of sucks. We should be seeing pit stops soon. It is compulsory, I believe, to pit at least once in this race. Yeah, it's just like it's just sort of spread out now. Was Reaper lap chiller? Yeah, I think Reaper's lap chiller. Reaper's 38 seconds behind Reno, who's 17 seconds behind Simon, who's 13. Oh no, that's the leader. My bad. Let's do that end. So Reaper's 21 seconds behind Reno, who's 4 seconds behind Simon, who's 4 seconds behind Ardio, who's 3 seconds behind Rossi, who's 4 seconds behind Raging Mage, who's 2 seconds behind Jude. So these gaps are just gonna like stay here, I think, unless someone makes a mistake. Get to that point in the race where it's just died down a bit. Simon is losing it quite a bit. Wouldn't be surprised if he pitted soon. Still no pit stops. So Audio shaved another 10th of his penalty. So quick look at lap times. I mean, Raging took 6/10 out of Ejude. Maybe if that's consistent, then you can gain. Let's have a look actually. I mean, the gap's closing. It's under 2 seconds. So maybe this is a battle waiting to happen. Rossi's still with the fastest lap. Chiller's ghosted. I think he's either paused or he's left and his cars are still there. That might explain why he's been lapped by pretty much everyone. This gap is closing, so we'll stay with this. Maybe this is another interesting part waiting to happen. We're nearly at halfway. So now it's closing rapidly. Like he's nearly gained 7/10 on this lap alone. 8/10 now. Rossi's not that far behind either, so maybe the front three are closing up a little bit. But Raging Leader uses it and has lost 4/10 just because of that. 5/10 just because of that one mistake. So that will invite Rossi a little bit closer. So now they're within, like, the top three are separated by like 4 seconds. Simon's pitting for mediums. I assume mediums will get to the end. Or I think maybe he started on mediums, and we'll see what tyre he's gone on to. Gone on to hards. Hards, well, I assume should go to the end. He comes out behind Reaper. No, just ahead of Reaper, because Reaper went wide. Alright, so mediums have done 9 laps. If you wait a little bit longer, you probably pick to another set of mediums. Ardio's shaved another 10th off his penalty. Rossi is still gaining on Raging. Raging starting to drop back from a due day a bit. It'd be nice if there were at least like you could tell what tyres people are on, because like colour compounds, but I don't think that's the case. Unless it might be, but I'm just not really sure. Maybe a due days on mediums. It does look a bit yellow, and everyone else is on hards, but can't really confirm. Rossi within a second of Raging. Rossi always takes a tighter line there. Interesting. Might give a better run. Will he go for the move into turn 1? Yes, he will. Raging goes very wide and just, well, that was an easy overtake there. Interesting if Raging can come back, or will Rossi just gain onto the leader? I mean, it's a great recovery from Rossi, really. Like, he dropped to 6th and he's gone past Reno, Audio, Raging, and now if he gains on a due day, it's almost like a driver of the day drive right there. His lap times are dropping off by about a second, so I think that's tyre wear. A little bit of a snap there. I mean, Rossi's lap time's slowly decreasing, but like, the leaders are not sort of fluctuating. So it's hard to tell like tyre wear and that. Raging is still within a second of Rossi, so maybe could see another switch around there. 3/10. Probably won't go for it here, because it's quite deep. Pushes Rossi a little bit. Rossi's just lost 4/10 to a due day, so I don't think he's going to be gaining. But at least we have a battle now for second. Oh, you can actually, also like in the bottom left it shows tyre wear, right? So Raging is having much more tyre wear than everyone else. Makes signs on your tyres. Right, okay, so the due days I think is on hard because his tyres don't look as bad as like Raging, for example. Rossi and Raging are pitting, so it's a battle of a pit crew right here. Raging was on soft, so that explains it, and Rossi was on mediums. Okay. Right, it's going to be crucial. I'm not sure if pit stop times are the same, but Raging has jumped Rossi in the pits. I'm not sure if Rossi refueled, but he's now a second behind. That's an interesting one. I think they both went onto hards. Rossi's already got within under a second again though. Audio has taken, I think, another 10th of his penalty. Audio's tyres, I think Audio's on mediums, maybe softs. I think Ajude's on mediums. Reaper is pitted onto a set of softs. Raging did 10 laps on the softs and it's past halfway. So Reaper will go to the end. Simon, I assume, will go to the end. Rossi and Raging will go to the end. So Reno, Audio, and the leader still need to pit. And Raging could get an undercut on a Jude if a Jude doesn't pit. Like, we'll see what the lap times are like. Because Raging is pulling away from Rossi. Will a Jude pit? His tyres, I mean, they look okay. He's still doing 1 minute 59 lap times. I mean, he might just pit to cover it off. No, he won't pit. Interesting. Oh, he will pit. So he was on mediums. Okay. I assume he'll probably go into softs or hards. What just pit stop. Audio pit as well, he was also on mediums. Raging, hang on. Raging's undercut Jude, and Rossi has. So the undercut must have been really powerful. So Raging and Rossi have jumped to Jude. So Raging's in the lead of the race. Interesting. So it looks like the undercut is quite powerful around here. So I mean, a Jude on fresh tyres, maybe he can close back up. He could still have a battle for first. Everything else is sort of settled down. Ardio's got another 10th off his penalty. Yeah, so the gap between the top three is closing. Jude seems to be the one who has the most pace out of everyone. I'm gonna quickly check the comments. OMG, lol, danger noob, we love chiller. 25 to 26 laps. Yeah, I mean, mine 12 laps in 24 minutes. That's about 2 minutes a lap, so maybe 20 laps. I wouldn't say pace isn't there to do 24 to 26 laps, but yeah. So Chiller, the ghosted Chiller, still going, but he's 4 minutes off the lead. I think he's been lapped twice. He's been given blue flag, so Reno's about to lap him twice, well, for the second time. Back to the front, it seems to be Rossi gaining on Raging rather than Jude gaining on Rossi. Because the gap between Raging and Jude is still the same. Looking at the lap times, Rossi was another fastest lap, 10th quicker than Raging, and 5 tenths quicker than Jude. Looks like Rossi has the pace now. What a great recovery from Rossi. Reno pits onto me. No. So Audio, Simon go past. Is it soft he's being on? Super softs, interesting. I don't think anyone's used the super softs in the endurance. Audio still has a penalty. You might as well just get rid of your penalty, really. I mean, you're in no man's land pretty much. Everyone from thirds down is in no man's land. Rossi is still gaining on Raging, so we'll say Rossi. What is that number? 21 0 21 0. Is that like driving number or something? What is 21? I don't know, if you know, let me know. What is 21? What is that number? Rossi's dropped back a little bit. Jude's dropped back from this battle. So, I mean, if there's going to be a battle, it'll be the top two. But it looks like Raging doing about similar lap times. Oh. 13 minutes to go. It's about 7 laps. Who is that? Alright, Julius in the background. So the gap is 1.2 seconds. So that is Rossi with another fastest lap. It's taken 7 tenths out of Raging on that lap. So if anyone's gonna make a move, it'll be Rossi. In the far sector, Raging's quicker because he seems to be pulling away a bit, but in the middle, in the last sector, I mean, I can check, can't I? Hang on. Alright, so comes to the first and third sector, and then raging in the middle. Chillers goes to still going. It's 1.1 second now. I mean, if Rossi's strong in the third second, then maybe he can get within 1 second now. Because we're nearly at the third sector. Oh no, we are at the third sector. What am I saying? Anything else? Audio's got another 10th of his penalty. What are Audio's lap times? Audio went quickest, so I mean, it's 12 minutes. We still can see Audio. He's 2 seconds behind Jude and 7 seconds off the lead. He was quicker than the Jude by 8 tenths, and then 3 tenths on Rossi. You never know. Never say never. Rossi's still just outside 1 second. Right, so on that last lap, they did pretty much identical that time. It was like 5 thousandths. Audio, I think, did another fastest lap. That was a second quicker than the leaders, and then like 3 tenths on Jude. I reckon Audio can catch a Jude, but it's just his penalty. When will we get rid of it? It's gone purple in the first sector. He's definitely got the pace. Rossi is now within a second of raging. So we could have 2 battles on the horizon here for first and third. Alright, never mind. That was my dad, but we won't talk about that. Right, so Rossi is still within a second. Audio is within a second, so I'm not sure what battle to stay with, to be honest. I guess we'll just keep switching. Oh, and Jude had a penalty, so he slowed down, and Rossi's gone through. And Audio's gone through. I mean, they both still have penalties, but Jude is more willing to get rid of it straight away. Might have had a 2-second penalty, that's why, but still both have penalties, so you never know. Rossi on the back of Raging now. He's going to go for the move down the inside. Not quite. Raging goes wide, but you still have the inside line into the next corner. Rossi looking for a switch back. Raging will still have the inside line to the next corner though. Just about keeps ahead. Good racing. Still has the inside line. Rossi will switch back. It's nearly side by side. Rossi will have the inside line. Going into the next turn. Still side by side. Rossi has to move. What a recovery by Rossi. Oh, Raging still coming back though. Rossi will have the inside, covers the inside, Raging darts to the inside, little contact. This is only going to help RDO. Still battling this, not over, especially onto this next straight. Pulling alongside. I mean, he's going to have the inside line, so if he breaks late enough, he's going to get the move. Yep, there he goes. Rossi looking for a switch back. Nearly where it's Raging, a little bit of a twitch there. I think Raging will have the inside line. But now Rossi will have the inside line. Onto this next little straight. Still battling here, and RDO has gained a massive amount of time here on these two. So RDO's only 3 seconds off, and he was like 7 seconds off like 2 laps ago. He's still battling. Still remains as Raging into the lead. I expect Rossi will probably go for it into turn 1 and he's all over the back of Raging. He's gonna go to the outside? No. He's gotta go for it. gone for it, and he's clean through. He's got a little bit of a gap there as well, so it doesn't look like Raging's going to fight back initially. RDO now 2.6 seconds off the leads. He still has a penalty though. Oh, he's got 0.7 seconds of penalty, so that's gone up. So that might have been why he was gaining so much, but. And it looks like Rossi is clean through now, so Rossi's done a great, just done a madness really. After he spun at lap 1, 33 minutes later, he's in the lead, so fair play to Rossi. Definitely driving the day. Yeah, he's starting to pull. Reaper was on softs, probably pitting for super softs, I imagine. Only 6 laps left. RDO has a 1.7 second penalty now. It'd been that's probably ruined his chances of getting second. Yeah. Is there anything else going on? Yeah, he's on super softs. I think is Chiller back? I think Chiller is back, but he's 6 minutes off the lead, and he's like, he must be like 4 minutes behind Reaper. He's ghosted again. I'm not 100% sure what he's doing, but I mean he's still going to get points, which is good, I guess, because like not everyone's here. Julia's got his 0.7 penalty, and he's kind of gaining on RDO. And RDO's got a bigger penalty, so Jude can still come back for a podium. And yeah, Rossi's just bolted. Yeah, there's no catching Rossi. Right, so battle for first has pretty much disappeared. Looks like the battle for third can be coming. I mean, RDO, you need to get rid of some of that penalty. There's only 5 minutes left. Like, still to play for. You've got a bit of a little bit. You've got 0.9 more of a penalty. The Jude is only a second behind, so it's going to be tight. Even if he lifts off, it's still going to be tight. Yeah, so front 2 are sorted pretty much. I mean, Simon, Reno. Yeah, everyone else is pretty far apart. It's just these two, within 0.7 of a second. Onto this straight as well, we'll get slipstream. So we will close by maybe 2-3 seconds. 4 minutes. Well, 4 minutes 30 remaining. It's been a long race. 18 laps. We'll probably get to 20. Where's Rossi? He's in sector 3. Might get 21. Depends how quick Rossi pushes. Jude cuts corner, but he's within 4/10. He doesn't need to get the move done here. Like, he's got 0.9 of a second less penalty, so doesn't have to get the move done. Come on to the start finish. We'll get another dose of slipstream. Will he go for the move? That's the question. No. I mean, Jude could probably get rid of his penalty, to be honest. He's that close to RDO. That's all finished. And Jude has got past RDO. As soon as I went away from the battle, the move happened. I'm assuming RDO spun or something recently and lost it because he's already a second behind. So it looks like 3rd and 4th are now sorted, so it's pretty much waiting for Rossi to finish the race. 101, he's in at 157s. Probably get one more lap after this lap. probably 2 more laps, maybe. Rossi is consistently in the 157s, pretty much, and Raging's in 159s, so Rossi did have the overwhelming pace. Audio kicks off a little bit of dirt. Simon's got half-second penalty, and yeah, I mean the field spread has been crazy. Like, you've got 7 seconds, then 4 seconds, and then like 2 seconds, but then you've got 25 seconds, and then another 25 seconds, and then like a minute, and then like 4 minutes. It's been crazy, but you know, something happening. I mean, Ardio's still there or thereabouts with the Judah, but he's got more of a penalty. Rossi will probably get another lap after this at his pace. But it'll actually be quite tight where he crosses the line. So we might stay on board with Rossi just to see. I mean, he could probably like lift off and then just end the race if he wanted to, but doesn't seem to be anything else. Audio nearly wins it. That has finished the battle for thirds. Yeah, I guess we'll stay with Rossi. So if Rossi does a 157 again, there will be another lap, most likely. Audio still has the fastest lap. It's basically just all down to Rossi and what he wants to do. Juday's gained on Raging Maid, but he's still got a penalty. Audio's completely dropped off. His tyres are more worn, and he's running out of fuel. Or he's low on fuel or something. He's got a fuel sign now. Rossi, right? He's got 9 seconds to cross the line if he wants. It's going to be tight just to see if he wants another lap. 3, 2, 1. Rossi wins the endurance race. Oh, interesting. Juday's got Raging, but he's got a penalty, so Raging just needs to stay within 7 tenths, and he will regain the second. Or 5 10? Oof. That was close. I probably should have stayed with that battle. Audio's getting rid of his penalty. Yeah, Audio comes home for 4th. Simon will be 5th. Eventually, will he slow down or will he just serve it at the end? He's gonna serve it at the end. Reno will be 6th. I think we might have to wait quite a while for Chiller to finish that. But Reaper will be 7th. Crosses the line now, and last but not least, the ghosted Chiller. It's kind of stupid. Why doesn't it just end? Because he's ghosted. But anyway, Chiller comes home for 8th at his home Grand Prix, and he's back, and that's it. And why? There we go. So there's your final grids. Britain with a top 5, and there's the cutscene. Rossi wins the initial race at Lago Maggiore. Right, so that's finished. Right, thank you all for watching. will be here same time next week at the, let's check, the French Grand Prix at Saint Croix Layout A. Yeah, so there will be 2 Italian Grand Prix, 2 French Grand Prix, a British Grand Prix, and a Croatian Grand Prix for the season. Hope you enjoyed, and see you this time next week.